Okay, there's a Nile monitor in the bushes right over there that just came out of a tree. So I'm going to hang you guys in a tree and go across this waterbed over here to try and get this little Nile monitor. Just want to make sure I spot him. Okay, so I can't see the Nile monitor anymore, and that's why I've decided not to jump across this little marsh ravine, because I'm just checking out if I can see him, because these guys are super fast. You can hardly outrun them in a plain open field, so it wouldn't be worth it for me to go out and try and catch this little monitor if I can't even see him anymore. He was up in a tree over here in the mangroves and dropped right down. I heard him fall down, and then he started walking off slowly, not even running. Dang! What's up guys, it's Bryce here from Reptiles. So that was an exciting beginning of a video for you guys. Well, for me, you didn't really get to see the Nile monitor. It was a young juvenile. I'm so upset that I missed it. I can't even see it anymore, and that's why I decided not to jump across that little ravine, because as I jumped in there he would have been gone. That is irritating, but hey. So I thought of starting this video off by showing you some stuff I'm going to be carrying around with me while I go herp, and you got a nice view of me in the mangroves. No, there shouldn't be any crocodiles in there, but hey, who knows? They don't really follow any laws or rules, so no crocs there. I do know hippos from time to time at night come in there because I saw their tracks, but nothing with crocodiles so far. So this right here is the bag I carry with me. It's a low pro camera backpack. I have a nice amount of water, because that's what you need while herping, a lot of water. A cap that is hooked onto there via a little carabiner. It's full of mud over there. I have a little snake hook that extends, and it's super nice. I've used it for quite a few things already, like some berg adders and that, while I was on another trip that I didn't film. I do have a gorilla pod that also goes inside this section here, but that is in a tree right now with the camera. So let's go to the camera section. What I love about this is the camera is accessible via my back, so the padding doesn't have to get dirty, especially when I'm in places like this and have mud, so I don't have to put it on the padding that goes against my back, and that gets muddy to open the front part. This part opens, so my camera is obviously not in here, neither is the mic, because that's what I'm using right now. And what's important for me, because I don't need a lot of camera space, is this section right over here. I have a lot of storage, which I have snacks, food. Snacks are important because I get hungry while I'm out. Obviously you got to keep all that with you. I've got an old film camera because I like getting those different shots, and then I've got some more microphone equipment. I've got a nice little monocular, which is like a one lens binocular, pretty cool. Then I also have some goggles and glasses for spitting snakes. I've got this thing which is like a little bandana that I use if I need to put my camera down on mud or wipe lenses or anything of that sort. That's basically what I carry around with me. A lot of food, because you know I like to eat a lot. And then, whoa, I'm standing on one leg holding the other with the bag right now. Then I have two little pocket guides of frogs and snakes and other reptiles, and then I also carry a little flashlight, as well as a few other little things like my cell phone, because not that that's useful out here because there's hardly any signal, so no one's gonna find me. So yeah, let's keep walking along this path now because, well, it's not really a path, I made it up, but let's keep walking along here because if there's one Nile monitor, hopefully I can find more. I wasn't actually expecting to find anything in this little area over here. Pretty cool that we saw I saw a Nile monitor. They're young, super agile, and really aggro when you catch them. So I gotta make sure what's in my pocket can get wet in case I need to jump across there really quickly. All the zips are closed up, so take the watch off even though I need to keep time. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the beginning. Let's find some herps. This is going to be a nice long video, hopefully. The goal of this trip is to find a gaboon viper, basically. That's it. There's so many other cool species here, but I really want to find a gaboon. They're threatened in the area here in South Africa, whereas in other parts the East African gaboon isn't a threatened species, but in South Africa it's considered a threatened species. So yeah. Okay, so I am stuck waist deep inside of this like marsh, clay, mud, and it's very difficult to move. So let's see what I can do, and let's film my experience trying to get all the way over there, which isn't that far. I basically said all the way over there. You probably can't hear me with the wind and the mic. This is definitely not an easy task. Yes. I almost had a little bit of momentum there going, keeping me out of the mud. Let's go. There. Okay. Turns out I might not be able to take photos of these flamingos as easily as I thought I would be. It's very bright out here. The sun is absolutely crazy. So let's try find another spot. But yeah, look at my legs. Yep, pretty bad, but let's go. I need photos of these beautiful birds. So the actual reality of herping, this is day 4. I've been searching in the jungle, I guess, and I've come up with nothing. One snake so far, and that snake I didn't even get a catch. It was a bit too fast. It was a short snouted grass snake, Samophis, can't think of it off the top of my head, but yeah. So basically hours and hours, and the bugs are eating me alive in the bushes here. It's hectic, and the humidity is also pretty much a killer, and the thorns are crazy. Like everywhere there's those ragged back-fanged type, okay, I'm a snake guy, that's why back-fanged, but like ragged backwards facing vine thorn things, and they're absolutely terrible. My legs are cut up and full of blood right now, so hey, it's also very itchy now. But an interesting thing I came across here was, look at this. Look at that. Obviously from a porcupine. I have no idea what happened here. None whatsoever. It could be a fight. It could be, I don't know. I don't even know. Maybe, possibly. I mean, over here, there's even like a fine porcupine. Can you even see it? Porcupine hair. So that's quite crazy. I don't see any body remains, so I don't know if it was a fight or something with, like, I know there's leopards and hyenas in the area, but what looks strange to me is how everything is placed. I mean, kind of looks all set up nicely, not like, more like it was eaten or murdered or caught in a snare maybe, but I have no idea. So yeah, interesting find. No reptiles so far. So after hours and hours of searching, I finally got something. First reptile, this little guy, and to be honest, this wasn't actually found in the bush. It came across in our chalet. Like, how random. I mean, I've been searching for hours in the bush and found nothing, but this is the first reptile and he was in a little bit of suburbia, I guess. So I've taken him literally just across the road. The road is right behind you where our chalets are, where we're staying on holiday. So this guy is a little southern tree agama, Acanthrocercus atricolus. That's his Latin name. There's quite a few subspecies of this lizard in particular. It looks like a feisty bearded dragon. Look at that. Such a cute little animal. Let's get it nice and brighter for you guys to check him out. Look at that. Come on. You know when your camera doesn't focus. How lovely. But there we go. A beautiful feisty, hey, chill, little agama, and he's got quite a bite force to him. Let's see if I can take a leaf and do this. Okay, he doesn't want to bite the leaf because he knows. Show my finger and put that in. I gotta kind of mimic that this is my finger going into his mouth. Oh, there he chomps down. He's got quite a bit of bite force to him. Okay, why not? Let's put my finger in his mouth and see what he does. So I'm going to choose, I don't know, it's hard sacrificing a finger because I know it's going to bleed. He's got two little like canines right underneath there that are going to hurt quite a bit. But he also has a tongue, and that tongue is right underneath the jaw there. And you can see it's attached to his bottom jaw. The tongue cannot move, so there we go. Now you can see him nicely. So let's let him bite me. Okay, there we go. So he's going to now bite onto my finger. Let's see. Okay, come on. See, he's chilled. He doesn't even want to bite, so that's actually very nice. Thank you. I really appreciate it. He's got a beautiful blue stripe down the back, and underneath his jaw here you can see in the light he has a bit of iridescence that is glowing blue right over there on his beard, so called like bearded dragons. It's super blue and super beautiful. Look at that. And it's just kind of changing color now as he's getting happier, I guess, because he doesn't feel as threatened. And he's also got a greenish stripe along his back. I'm trying to keep him calm and chilled, but he's probably going to end up biting me. Pretty interesting that the first reptile that I find is not actually something that I've ever come across in this area of South Africa, but also it's not something I was looking for and particularly found. This guy just happened to come across me. So he's not too happy right now. But yeah, let's see some more animals. He's really cool. I'm going to let him go now. Okay, so I think it's time to let this little guy go. What I'm going to do is put him on my shoulder. I'm kneeling down on the ground right now and see where he goes. There you go, little buddy. And there he goes, up a tree and runs around. He ran all the way around and is right back to me again. Why is it so close to my face? That's better. Why didn't I do that in the beginning? Okay. The thing off my tripod broke, so let's find some gaboons, I hope. So today's day 6 of herping and looking for gaboons in that. Found absolutely nothing, as you can see, because I've not shared it with you. Today does look a bit more promising as it is raining. It rained last night. We went cruising on the road, found nothing. I've also found nothing in the forest so far, but it's just started to rain again, which is nice, but it's kind of weird. It rains, it stops, it rains, it stops. So I'm probably gonna get wet, but let's hope I find something. I really want to see a gaboon and some file snakes, or even one for that matter. Oh yeah, and that's another thing I love about this backpack. Underneath over here, it has like this rain cover thing that I can cover it up with, so it doesn't get wet. So it's kind of like the ultimate adventure camera backpack because I can store food and everything else in there. as well, and also it's pretty durable. I was doing some downhill mountain biking. I had a bit of a wipeout and the camera bag is fine, my camera is still working and everything's great, so I love this bag. Okay, well, I think that's enough for now. I'm completely wet. You can see where my backpack straps have kept me dry. My pants, everything is super wet. The back of them is pretty dry, but I'm sopped, soaking and wet. I suppose that's all the same things. And now my camera is busy getting wet, even though I'm trying to cover it underneath this tree. So herping is not easy, guys. If you want to do it, you do it because of the love of it, not because you're really even going to find stuff. Even though I haven't found anything, it's been such an awesome adventure just filming and spending my time in the bush, because that's what I love. But yeah, some places are definitely a lot harder, like the rainforest is a lot harder than just a normal veld, where there's lots of rocks to flip. Here there's no rocks, there's nothing to flip. There's some logs, but they're all like dead, rotted and decaying, so I haven't found anything in that. But also it's the wrong time of year to herp in this specific area, but you do what you can when you can. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. As you can see, there's masking tape around the cages because I'm ready to paint it. I did run out of money to paint it, so that'll have to wait a bit. But yeah, thanks guys for watching. If you want to support me on Patreon, link is down in the description below, because it actually does cost quite a bit more to run this reptile room opposed to the last one, keeping lights, heat pads on and keeping everything happy and fed. So if you want to support me, I really do appreciate it. The link will be down in the description below. I don't want you to feel like you have to do it, but I really do appreciate any small amount, anything whatsoever. There's also some cool perks if you do support me. Thanks guys for watching. Remember to go out, learn, explore, inspire, and love it.